TNC Predators turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn Mirana. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back. TNC Predators turn to ban. Radiant team ban. TNC Predators turn to pick. Radiant team pick. Lena. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
That wasn't too bright.
Ding, ding,
That
ding,
wasn't too bright.
Hello and welcome all you wonderful people out there all over the world. We are here ready to go. Game number 3 in the upper bracket, continuing our coverage. Neon versus the wonderful TNC as well. Trent, man, it is happening. How you doing, sir?
I'm ready. You know why I'm ready, Bo?
Why?
Because we have Yopaj back again.
Ooh, bang, bang, bang.
On the mid-Earth Spirit. Yeah. Sound off the air horns, folks, because we had a pretty fun one the first time this came around for us in game 1. Unfortunately, he didn't win that game.
No.
But he looked cool losing it.
That's absolutely true. And that's the most important thing in Dota, if we're going to be real about it.
And life.
Yes, losing life but looking cool. I would want to think up some like really cool ideas of what that looks like, but I think it'd get really dark very quickly. So we're just gonna leave it alone for the moment. As down bottom, we got 4 heroes grouped up, ready to battle anybody that dares walk up this hill. Armel's ready to go. So yeah, mid Earth Spirit versus the Lina. This is bold as brass, man. This is normally a hero, as the panel was talking about, that can just run it, but the panel's still feeling like they're liking the Neon draft.
I mean, how can't you? After what they've done so far, it's felt like they should have won both games.
Yeah, that's an important point. Is like we were saying, okay, TNC coming in maybe the favorites here, but Neon definitely looking better in both of the games. Although, again, maybe a little bit of lack of control as they got towards the end of game number 1, and then TNC very capable of capitalizing on it.
The battle begins.
TNC though, pretty solid lineup. I have to say, I kind of like their draft. I do think the Lina is set to have a good start. Lina's kind of known for dumpstering most matchups, especially melee heroes. And then she's got great setup in both the RP and the Chrono. And plus, I like the higher damage support of the Mirana too. I feel like the support Miranas have looked pretty good for us so far.
Definitely. It's been quite strong. Oftentimes when you're going up against Phoenix, it's just amazing as miss off the light strike right there, and then Yopaj gets the hit on the last, on the range creep rather. Gets the hit on the last creep. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, we're getting there.
But the other hero that's going to be coming around this time, as we see up in the top lane, is Playhard, playing on the Vengeful Spirit, which has kind of flown under the radar, I feels like, but this hero is incredibly strong.
Yeah, it's a little weird because they kind of have double save because they have the Venge and the IO, so they don't really have wave clear from either support, and it's basically just double try and keep my core alive, and only one really big core. Again, this is very similar to their first lineup, right? Where they, in fact, it's the same trio, so that's why it's so similar. But the idea being, we need to find probably more damage on the Pango this time, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really important that JG gets a good time and is able to sort of come online in this match. The other lane that we haven't talked a whole heck of a lot about, although we have referenced it down bottom, Tim's playing on his Mirana. It's a hero that he's also found tremendous success with in the past. Both heroes having their level 2, and they take down the missile. Curious if they're going to try and do something with this, but first blood up top. They managed to bring down Playhard.
Yeah, kind of an awkward lane for a Venge. Doesn't really feel like you can do a whole lot here. I mean, you can wave a terror and then throw the Pango swashbuckle, but overall, you don't really have the best tools. So I feel like she's just in an awkward spot, hoping she can pull.
Yeah, and I guess body blocking that camp earlier, but now it is back open again. So they can get a side pull off on TNC if they want. But with the wave push in, doesn't feel like they need it that badly. Mid-match, we talked about how this could be a little bit tough. 11-6 so far versus 9-0. Not the absolute worst in the world, but Earth Spirit is getting punched back a little bit here.
Yeah, and this is before the lane. It just has the nukes to completely blast out the lane too, so not get much better, I wouldn't think, from here.
Fair enough. maybe a chance for a kill as the levels start to rack up for Yopaj, but at least for now, he's going to be hurting in that mid lane. He's down bottle, a little bit of an overcharge. Tim's farming up that hard cam whilst they're keeping a lot of pressure on. And Magnus 12-3 already. It's a big wave coming in onto Skem, but they still are getting quite a good start here on TNC across the board as March is going to fall.
Gets the revenge kill up top there. Yeah, they're Blackhand here to try and control this wave too, because they had doubled it up, so it was gonna like start pushing in and then get all reset and everything. But I think Skem's gonna kind of calm this down so it stays relatively close to their tower instead.
Right. Yeah, it was just too many creeps earlier. But again, as the wave keeps on getting pushed out and KP's getting all of the last hits here, Tim's is also able to farm up this camp. So things looking quite good. As you see up top again, quick little disarm there on to the Faceless Void. And then can get a couple of denies here and there for the Pangos. Everybody's kind of just getting farm at this point.
Yeah, except for the Earth Spirit. That kind of stopped a little bit for Yopaj.
Okay.
As he did not get a whole lot in the last wave.
5. Play hard, making that rotation. Panel had talked about potential for kills, but instead, it's Tim securing the bottom rune.
And now Armel sent us a wand and a bit more regen, both mana and age. Actually, I've just been some clarities.
Yes!
Mel, Invis, still body blocking.
Nice.
Trying to find a light striker right here, or just punches him down. Okay, that's fine too. Armel bullying. Poor old Yopaj.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tim's didn't put a lane courier down. I feel like whenever I see these Maranas, they put a really deep courier. Well, then again, look what they're doing with the gyro courier right now. He's actually ferrying it through the tree line too, so there you go.
Is under attack.
Yeah.
Ensuring that even if there was a ward down here, it wouldn't be super safe for the Marana hunt.
Yeah.
Say that as he then brings it right back into the lane.
You know, can't have it all. Dude, big stacks being made right now by March in that jungle. So that's a triple for both of those camps.
They have a ward though, spotting that too.
Okay. So they're going to have some idea. Can do some stealing tactics possibly with JG. We'll have to watch.
Oh, I thought you were... Well, I meant TNC have a ward on those stacks that they're making down bottom. Oh yeah, sorry, you're talking about March. I was talking about Daniel down bottom. He's doing stacks down here with the Dire ward watching.
Got it.
Yeah, potential for the steal there as well from KP.
There was a ward sort of nearby Playhard as well, so they might have seen it.
Stacks and stacks.
They might have seen it, essentially. Disarm again, off onto Gabby. He's 5.5, looking for a bash onto JG. He's gonna get like a triple here and just kill him. Okay, it doesn't happen. It's always the best feeling in the world is a void. And another round of stacks, actually. Playhard pulls it over. Dude, there's so much gold that's going to be over in the jungle here. They do get the stun. Level 6 onto Armel. They have to be careful with this turnaround. Laguna Blade trying to get the right clicks off with the Magnetize, and Yopaj is too tanky. They reapply it yet again. One more hit there as the stone creates more Magnetize. And that is going to be a double for Yopaj. And just like that, he's back.
Oh, good support rotations. I mean, that is the one thing that he's going to have is the tankiness. You want to bring multiple heroes, he's more than happy with it because the Magnetize is just going to hit everybody anyway.
Absolutely. Gabby up top, forced back yet again. They had Swashbuckle, but don't want to attempt it. And it's just going to be a salve up for the Faceless Void. So bringing in all of those Wraith fans as well. Lots of farm in the jungle up here on the top side of the map. On all of these different camps. We'll see who it is that ends up being able to go in and clear those out.
Someone could just go on like a full camp clearing mission across these jungles right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, level 6 KP's here along with Tim's.
Radiant
Tim's not really when you want, eh? 0-0-0, 7 minutes in on the Marana.
Ooh, pulls him back in. RP, pull him in the right direction. Gabby finds an arrow afterwards. Well played, and the Chronosphere to boot, but the overcharge, he got it off. Skem living for the moment. He manages to get his ulti and then runs away. They find the bash, though, for the finish. And that is what they needed to end.
a little too close. That is for sure.
Yeah, that was.
What if there had been like TPs there? I mean, I guess the Pango got so slowed down. These just getting 6, or else that could have been a really good rotation for JG.
But a big wave pushing in the mid lane. Tim's is going to run to Yopaj. Yopaj not wanting to fight. No points in silence to stop the leap away as pressure coming in. Trying to find an opening here. Splits the uprights, manages to hit onto Armel, who just TPs away, but JG comes back in. That was never going to work. And he's just dead now.
I mean, I guess he was getting wrapped on anyway, but yeah, pretty bold attempt.
Well, Yopaj has another roll in 4, but not going to attempt to go. Do kind of wonder at what point they're going to be taking these stacks in the jungle. If Alina just decides to go there next, or if they're saving those for like Empowered Faceless Void. But whatever the case is, bottom tier 1 tower is taken by TNC.
Yeah, and those other stacks will not be waiting for anyone because Gyro's already on it. Yeah, I believe. Make the sweep through, one would think, and yeah, that's the fascist. Jeez, and mid lane at the same time onto Tim's. Yopaj gets the dive behind the tier 1.
Easy peasy, man. It happens so quickly. God, there is a lot of gold. This looks like a 5 stack over here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I know I saw March going through it constantly too, and it's crazy how much gold you now get as well. Oh, you're on this side. Yeah, there we go.
It's like so many creeps in there. But yeah, it is going to be.
That is a 5. 2 centaurs.
You're hot.
Mado, Satyr, and a troll.
Armel.
Oh, and more Satyrs. It's a 6 stack.
Is under attack.
Jeez.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's a 5 stack. We're good.
You can see this is the nice little jump in from Yopaj there, getting the magnetize onto Tim's, and then an easy finish.
I don't know how this ESL magic works, but I appreciate it.
It's nice, isn't it?
They just find these replays.
They just appear.
Summon them from thin air. Moonlight, just for, I think, a little mission for Tim's, really. Perhaps gonna go, oh my goodness, a bounty rune and a humongous stack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is.
He's like, guys, we gotta do this.
Hey, I got a big creep.
Dude, is Armel not gonna come and do this? Oh, they're waiting because the Moonlight Shadow. Dude, this is huge. If they get it, it doesn't matter if KP dies. They're taking the stack. Oh my God, it's so much gold.
Juicy.
Yeah. Oh, that feels real bad.
They left the bounty.
Damn, dude. So they clear that one out. And this is gonna be the saddest Skim. Oh, poor Skim, no. He's gonna see it, he's like, no. Okay.
Oh, that sad little check. All the pings. No, I think so. There's a stack. No, it's right here. Yeah, no, that's not. Look, do you see a stack?
Dude, that is the ultimate. All right. Meanwhile, Faceless Void gonna be caught. They're angry about it, but the RP to catch him, and the Chronosphere afterwards hits on the 4. Where's the follow-up? Nobody else is there. Arrow's gonna land. It pulls back in. The Stockstorm is out. It's so much damage. They're bringing them all down. Jump in front of Yopaj. No roll for you, mister. The swap out, trying to keep him alive, but it will not happen. And now Playhard also going to fall. They stack, they take their life, and now Tower gonna fall. God, that is a rough series of events.
I can confirm that was a tilt play from not having their 5 stack.
Yeah.
That was like a tilt dive mid lane or something. I don't know. He just wanted blood, and there weren't enough creeps to satisfy him.
Arrow off the mark. JG just backs away. So now the pings come as they have taken both towers, mid and bottom. Again, just wanting to run at people.
One of the best chronos you're ever going to see in 11 minutes. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I like how he just chronos them and looked around. It's like, man, we don't have any damage here, but that was just a lot of heroes I kind of had to. And then it worked out anyway. Yeah. Even just the Fortunes then did a lot of work coming in there.
Good job.
Then when it plays a little bit longer.
Ooh, Tim's dying to the IO. You got 3 little pot shots off there.
Yeah, gotta get those illusions.
Pretty. And the
replay. I mean, when the RP sets it up like that too, oh, it's just gorgeous. Arrow to help, little Fortune's end, like, no, just hold on, wait for my Lena. There we go.
Easy peasy. And then after that, it's just a matter of cleaning up. They did it absolutely perfectly, and you can see that, like, if they're grouped together, it's just too much damage too quickly. So 13 minutes now. It's a 4,000 gold lead. Things very much into the favor of TNC.
Oh, Mask of Madness this time from Skemme. I mean, I guess he has the IO, so that might be why.
Yeah.
Wants this great egg.
It will be helpful for him. The other thing to mention is that they weren't able to take the ancient stack while that was happening, so Skem can go down and clean that up afterwards as well. Nice pick me up for him. Much needed, as he just wants to accelerate up and farm. Faceless Void going for Mask and straight BKB afterwards for Gabby. Very interesting.
Yeah, we've just seen so much Midas lately, at least for us. I feel like every Void is always Midas.
Or banned.
Or banned. Yeah, mostly banned, to be fair. Yeah, this hero does not often make it through that second phase.
Shadows.
But Mask is perfect, of course. Plenty of stuff you can do with the components there.
KP, Mechanism done. No Blink Dagger yet, but the Moonlight Shadow, there is a Sentry Ward down, so that stops any strong movement. As Yopaj picks up the regen, almost done with Spirit Vessel. I think it's actually coming out to him right now. And it's pretty much just hang out for the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They almost also have Spirit Vessel done on Tim's. He's also very farmed on this Mirana. Position 4.
Oh, they're gonna try and smoke up here with the Yopaj. Earth Spirit leading the way once more. See if this will be the fight that they're after. And there is a Magnus here again, so I don't know if they want to try that, because that RP turnaround is kind of what screwed them over in the first place.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Could be quite devastating.
Drop a few sentries, and do they even have an obs?
They do. He's gonna be there to break the smoke for the moment, though. He is all alone. Oh my god, he tried to do it.
Good kick. That was nice.
And they got him. He's separated from the rest of his team. Yopaj is very strong, but he is not that strong.
Yeah, and they don't have to burn the ultis either. Tim's grabs that rune too, so must be 2 for 2. Yeah, looks like Well and oh yeah, get the other ones.
Tim's JG, did they get him? Oh god.
Oh man.
That was terrifying. Okay. So a takeover of the Radiant jungle now. While simultaneously Skem trying to farm out the top side, gets his Aghanim Scepter delivered.
Yeah, and he's pretty far in towards that BKB too. So yeah, there's RP and there's Chrono, but the BKB just gives you like such ability to just stick on people with all your Rocket Barrage and your bonus damage from the Aghanims anyway. Of course, you're at least putting something out if you are going to get chain stunned over too. Hopefully you're going to be able to survive from all the damage from the Lina as well.
Yeah. Super necessary in these instances. And like with how close things have been, this KP is just feeling good about himself there, wanting to get ready for RPs. I'm just a little surprised that like they're willing to play so passively. I guess that with like the Void and Mag and the Empower going late game, they're feeling confident that if they could last through that like initial burst, things are going to go well. Wait for the BKBs and Blink Daggers to be done.
I think late is fine for them. I think it's going to be kind of similar to game 1. Although, big difference is JG's item build. I think he's done a much better job this time of going for the Yules and then the Blink Dagger. That'll probably be the thing that really lets them get a bit more aggressive. But they've also adjusted a bit more on TNC too, because I think Tim's with the Spirit Vessel is going to try and target down Yopaj.
Yeah, and that will be mega important. Also on the IO, like obviously being able to reduce that down is great. To help Genial. Who is going for a Mechanism himself. Roll on in, doesn't manage to catch on to Tim's there. And still the dodge. No attempts to go in all the way for the big punish, but this is the play then. Gabby decides to head on into the pit, immediately going to be scanned. And it's dangerous running into the pit against Topanga.
Yeah, Lina's not here either. Armel's just pushing out the bottom lane with that newly picked up Shadow Blade. And Pango's coming.
Oh my god, he didn't hit him though. And the roll in. It's on to Gabby now. Back and forth support, they're gonna bounce. Fate's Edict keeping the Faceless Void perfectly fine. He's bashed by Roach, and that packs like heavy. They jump in and they kill him. That's not the initiation they wanted.
No, really is not. Now RML chasing with a potential Yules here. Can't get the grab.
They're gonna go back in and finish it. That DD just putting in the work for the Faceless Void, and they're gonna get Roche. Oh, bad luck.
He took 479 from Roche?
Yeah, he got bashed twice, I think. And now the Laguna Blade, kill off, play hard, gonna pull back the illusion. Dude, it is falling apart, roll in, try to do it. Roche is still not dead. They got him caught. RP's Roche catches Yopaj, blinks on in, finds the kill. It's a lot with the magnetize, but in the end, it is not enough.
I like how you put it. RP's Roche catches Yopaj, you know.
That's the real target.
Anyway, he wasn't after that Earth Spirit or anything. Just wanted to RP Roche a little bit, show him some lessons. See, like, these are the spells you're missing out on, Roche. From not leaving your damn pit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wow. Well, it is falling off the rails for poor old Neon.
I would say the early game of TNC is looking far better this game compared to the previous matches.
Yes. Feels like they've remedied some of the problems from before. Dodges from the arrow. And a shockwave.
Radiant's top tower.
They decide to back out. Gabby takes the tier 1 tower top. Still controlling the map. TNC will have that Blink Dagger and another 1,000 gold for KP. Have the Spirit Vessel done already. Going to be an MKB choice for Gabby. And Pot's almost done for Lena too. Skim at the very least is getting closer to the BKB.
And she just got that Shadow Blade too. Armel is so farmed.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, wait, Shadow Blade initiation. But they show Gabby and all-time dilation just gonna chrono him. Although off to the side, relocate.
Oh, the Yules. Oh my god, that was close.
They couldn't find him.
Armel was right there.
Do they try?
Oh, but look, they're bringing in Yopaj. Are they gonna come back?
That's just they do it. They just get him out. All right, they got the chrono taken care of. Well done.
Yeah. Probably not sticking around either, it seems, but they is RP back in about 15 seconds. So it is not exactly a free ticket of aggression here for Neon, although they might be treating it as such because they're coming in.
KP, the one that they run into first. He's got the mechanism already done. Gonna try and skewer away, but they got him caught. And they got him killed. Nothing afterwards, but that is a good one. Taking him down before that Blink Dagger. No free things here.
Counter. Did he not just see where he died? I must have this illusion, Rune.
Take that.
As poor couriers suffer the consequences.
Radiant's
Now,
middle tower
once
is under
the mag
attack.
is back up, they're still going to have another 2 minutes roughly of Aegis available as Skem, the BKB, and Aghanim's is beaten into that tower. They back up. Darmel Shadow Bladed forward. And trying to find it. JG thinking about running in.
Middle tower has fallen.
They're just going to let him go, and the missile does end up landing. Jump forward, finding the Venge, play hard. Will end up dying.
In Neon, though, they take a tower against Aegis, thanks to that kill on KP. So,
Radiant are scared.
it's something here. Armel coming through. They have a sentry.
Got him caught, in trouble. Armel just dead. This is real. BKB. Dude, I mean, this is now Neon that are playing better in the late game than TNC were. It's like the roles have been reversed. TNC are beat.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit more patient, seems. You're not that invincible quite yet. I mean, there's also just like only so many heroes you can actually take down right now. Is this Lena?
True. A lot of tanky boys.
But Pango would have been one of them. I think she can pretty much handle him. He's only at 1280 right now because he did not go for the previous tanky build.
Right. Let's have that Blink Dagger up soon.
Well, but it does match with the one that KP just got.
Right.
Yes.
So there are 2 blinks done. Mechanism still there for KP. And the question is, are they going to do anything with the last duration of this Aegis? Carmel finds play hard. Eul's Scepter lift up and should be a quick and easy blow up.
Oh man. Have a permanent little gravestone here. A couple of deaths right back to back. Now,
Dire
mid-river
are
water.
scanning.
Scam, how you doing there, bud? Been onto your own devices, heading for the Satanic next, I see. Meanwhile, our MKB is finished, and Gabby also sending out the Grove Bow, so that is going to be a lot of damage during the chrono.
Yeah, that could be kind of devastating. As
Radiant's
down bottom,
has
they
fallen.
take the tower. The MKB ready to go with the Empower. You said the Grove Bow as well. But they need to find that opening, and also like sort of weird where they don't really want to push the tempo too much, but they need to make sure they don't give up Roche, I guess. Two sort of competing factors here.
Yeah, I think TNC are just going to be the ones that care about the Roche and the Vision, and just they know that they can win this fight. Like any half decent chrono or RP, and it's going to look very difficult for Neon.
Right.
And expect Aramel to just be hunting the hell out of that IO too. I think that's the whole point of the Shadow Blade, is trying to lurk in the back and try and catch these two saving heroes, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Just a very good game for it. And well, we're all going to be Shadow Bladed today. They moonlight a little bit there, but back they go.
It's so interesting seeing the difference in gameplay between this game and the first two before that. Like getting a spot in the upper bracket finals, you can see that both teams just like playing very safely, not wanting to risk that much.
Yeah, it's your classic game 3.
Yeah.
The only thing worse is the game 5s. Those drag, baby.
They can definitely. Definitely a sort of different feel to this one, as 4 heroes are going to smoke up KP, the only one doing it.
It's good. It's tactics. No?
Tactics.
Yeah. Feel really.
Chess.
No bad moves. Okay, well, bad moves still happen, but they're a lot less common.
And like this
Hyper focused.
yeah, play hard like immediately. He just knows, okay, I'm gonna die. Let it happen. That's my role.
Spot.
Yeah, man.
I think you should stay away from here.
Wait a minute though. Are they really trying to go? But the relocate pulls them back out. Now JG in the midst of all of them, still going with the roll. Got to run away. And it looks like they're gonna trade off runes. And over to the side, lift on up on poor old Mr. Januel, and then kill him off afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's fine as long as you only burn one of the two between like the chrono or the RP. You're really hoping that you can get the catch on the support, but can't guarantee his Yopaj will be found out here. Good thought here from Aramel to stalk him down like this.
Yeah, very well played. Does have a Yules, but can't get it. Trying to run out of there. Yopaj, oh, the timing! Tim's knew it. Tim's always gets him. Arrow lands, and Yopaj falls.
Yeah, nice arrow. I thought he was just gonna like roll TP. But Tim's went for the running away angle, and he was correct.
And they found play hard yet again. Gabby in the jungle.
Getting closer and closer to his base.
Dire's middle
These
tower
deaths.
is under attack.
Eventually, he's just gonna stand high ground.
Eventually, it's going to be in Fountain, and they're still going to find him.
On
Arrow.
the high ground.
They're able to get him, and Laguna Blade afterwards. Dude, TNC have turned it up.
Why you just shouldn't put your heroes on a pedestal, guys.
Yeah, too true.
Dire are
Scam?
scanning.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? How?
And they got the X-ray vision happening right now.
Oh,
What? Oh, he even tried to do the
Wow.
chrono.
dude,
Wow,
what a
yeah,
save.
Middle tower is
Really
under
surprised.
attack.
That was excellent timing.
Yeah, it was. Damn. Very impressive play, Januel. Much needed.
I'd be so mad too, because I'd be like, oh, I'm so big brain, I'm gonna chrono like far away from him. I'm not even gonna chrono this gyrocopter so we kill him, and I still get him.
Yeah. It's too good.
All right. Well done, Mr. John. Oh, there it is, though. The BKB finally picked her from Arlena.
That is what she needed to sort
Radiant
of
are
become
scanning.
invincible. Scan, going to land, onto KP. And now it no longer is there. Yopaj looking for an opening, does not find it.
Jeez. Scary BKB game, because, like, Your gyro's gone BKB and Satanic with the Aghanim, so the damage output is relatively low considering it's going to be a 30-minute gyro. And aside from that, you have nothing through this BKB.
I do have a feeling I know what the next item is going to be from Skem after that, though.
I just can't put my finger on it.
Radiant's courier.
I have a feeling we kind of all got an inkling of what he's
I'm looking
thinking
for
about.
some divine inspiration as to what it could possibly be.
That's a fair point, my man. Arrow off the mark there on the play hard, not quite able to catch him. Mal picks up the regen. Still holding the high ground to the side. Roche just now respawns. That was just about an instant one.
Dire Courier just spotted it too.
And Radiant Courier spots the Dire Courier. Now everybody knows what's happening. Can they get there in time? Armel, he's a little ways away. Roche only about a third down. This is scary from Neon. They gotta be real careful here.
TNC just want to delay. I mean, sure, they'll take the RP if they can get it, but it's still like 35 seconds till chrono or so.
Yeah. We'll be able to get that delay work. Baseless Void, what does it take for 20? The attack speed talent, yeah. Arrow off the mark, but it spots Skem hitting away at it. I mean, you build this way on Gyrocopter to make sure you don't die, so it feels like it'd be really nice if you could just sit in the pit and then like not have to worry. And maybe with the Paladin Sword he can. That's actually a big pickup.
Yeah, that's very good with IO. Not as broken as it was before, but still good.
Long wraparound. Skem completely alone here in the mid, but they gotta be so wary about the IO. So it looks like they don't want to fight there. The wraparound coming because they have this ward over on the other side. Looking for the jump. JG going in. It's on to KP, who's swapped and pulled in a position. Yopash don't have a stun. Jump in. Photo only hits on to Yopash. And they got Lena as well. What? How could that be good? BKB comes out afterwards trying to bring it down the Gyrocopter, but look at that freaking Paladin Sword. March is going to have to save himself. Armel is going to fall. Yopash gets the kill, 2 dead with no buybacks. That's Aegis at the very least. If Gabby's not careful, he's going to go down too. Roll in, finds the catch, but the arrow in the jump away. Okay. But no, Gabby too will fall. And Aegis is theirs.
Oh man, what a terrible mistake. Bad chrono and just kind of awkward positioning to make that attempt with KP. That was super dangerous. Like leaving him in the pit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta set up your magnets for failure.
It's true. And like, I don't know, maybe they felt like because they saw a gyro mid, they weren't gonna be able to get there in time or something, but whatever the case was, like we can see in this replay, he just got found and there's nothing he can do. Like they could not get there quickly enough. And obviously catching the Lina, but not catching the gyro, that one is gonna hurt. And they're easy as pie for Neon, who now have the Aegis, have the cheese, and are getting ready to assault high ground. We are back into the game. A repair kit, though. And that item is still silly.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. Back they go. So that'll save their tier 3, at least from any sort of a commitment here from Neon. And they'll just have to go at it again with these chronos and RPs. But as we all know, the big counter to chrono is buyback and Aegis.
True. Absolutely.
He's got both. Okay, well now he doesn't. He bought it. He had both.
Big skewer plays possibly for KP. Does it. And find the skewer. And this is big if they can get it without the Aegis. Okay, now the jumping coming from Yopash. What else do they have left in the tank? They're going to skewer and pull back one more. Armel trying to back away. The RP takes down the gyro. Nice Aegis, man. Yopash is also in trouble. How does the game keep on tilting like this back and forth again? They didn't even chrono. Like, what? Daniel is going to be pulled down and killed afterwards. 4 dead. And nobody from TNC dies. How does that happen?
I don't know.
Like, They just did no damage. Did nothing.
They just didn't really respect them. I mean, it's a problem compared to like game 1 and game 2, where they're trying to ride that same line again that they found in game 2, but not fall prey to what happened in game 1. So they're pushing themselves maybe a bit more aggressive than feels comfortable. But that was a bit of a step too far.
Yes, very much so. Wasn't able to get Satanic off, or maybe it was the BKB got off. I don't know though. But they're gonna take down Melee Rex. They literally just had Aegis and Cheese on Neon and give it all away here, as they're gonna head back towards the mid afterwards, take that one down as well. They're already controlling the outposts. Devastation for Neon as TNC take full advantage.
Oh man, TK lead all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know, Dota Plus never lost faith.
That's right.
It's been in TNC's favor since like 10 minutes.
They've been on it. I guess that is the thing, is that in spite of the Aegis and Cheese, like, maybe they needed to wait for the Rapier to like actually go up there. But he's going for the Basher anyways, so he's going for the slightly safer build on Scout.
Yeah. The other thing was he had to finish, but they also didn't wait for it too, so he went high ground with this like empty gold of a whole item.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
but
true.
Not that it really helps that much, to be fair. At least not in that situation.
No. So, big plays by TNC to get that skewer pullback, and then afterwards secure the kill without getting the chrono used.
It's so huge, man. Like, getting the Aegis without dropping the chrono or the RP is like the only way you win that team fight. How I don't know how they're doing it with double save supports either. I think that's probably some sort of a team communication failure.
Yeah. You'll accept her afterwards. And they just
dodge my LSA, I'll show you.
Get him, Gabby, get him.
Yeah. Mom. Come clean up your messes.
I like that. All right. 35 minutes coming up. Looks like it's a bounty rune trade-off, most likely 2 apiece, as Neon need to dodge away for the moment. At all possible. They need more gold. They need more heroes. They need more everything.
What are they even working towards? Is it? It must be Rapier.
Yeah. Kind of feels like they need it at this point.
Oh man, it's so hard, but again, it does feel kind of necessary.
Yes.
He'll need both saves in order to actually survive these fights with the Rapier. Yeah, the problem is he's dealing with the double big BKB piercing AoE of Chrono and RP, and then there's also just this like wild arrow that could just hit 1-year saving supports and an invisible Mirana.
Huh, exactly.
Well, Alina too. Well, and Mirana, I guess.
Oh, both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the whole team will be invisible. Wouldn't that be something?
Might just see it. Just crazy enough to work. Daedalus is going to deal a tremendous amount of damage. Has a Fiery Soul per stack increase as well. And a smoke out now from Neon. See who they can find. And it looks like he's actually going to commit to finishing the Abyssal Blade on the Gyrocopter. So Abyssal Blade done. They do have now on Gabby. The arrow goes out, but the RP afterwards isn't going to be good enough. Yopaj is the only one that's getting jumped on, but there's a Heaven's Helper. Controlling them. Looking for more. KP on the other side. They roll back in yet again. They bring down March. Skem able to find and kill that Oracle. So both saving supports are already dead. And Laguna Blade down there to the south. What more can they find? Skem trying to chase and get the kill here. Gabby on top of him, the Bachelor doing the cheese, he gets it off, able to live, jumping away as KP trying to survive through this one, as Skem turning on to Tim's wanting to kill, but it will not happen. They bring down the gyro, batch up JG, and with 4 still standing, TNC still strong. Oh God.
Man, that was a serious bash chain right there.
Unbelievable. Mosquito buzz indeed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And just like that, without a gyro, they're going to your force. They're like, screw it.
Yeah.
We're done.
I think this is a pretty safe play.
Yeah. all the way in, taking down these tier 4 towers, and Armel here as well. They skewer back. The bench just get clapped by Armel. Gabby now looking for the bash pro onto Yopaj. Has to pull him back and relocate to the fountain as JG does a good bit of damage, but not able to kill KP. Pops the greaves, turns, and now hitting onto those tier 4 towers. Should well and truly be over as the big bad Chrono, but he didn't get the fountain. Doesn't matter. Gabby pulls him down to the other side. They RP him out of the fountain. Not composed, hit the building, and I believe that this is going to be GG barring some type of a massive play as they have Deso on the lead, turning on to the Ancient. Now looking for an opening here from Yopaj, but it is not going to work. Skem jumps into all, tries to make something happen with the Abyssal Blade. He is dropping far too fast, and GG is called. TNC going to the upper bracket finals.
Yeah, the depths of which each team was willing to dig for this series reminded me like a lower bracket one. They were fighting so hard right to the end in all 3 games. So for good reason too, because the team